Yo, what's up my Destiny dudes? Alright guys, so in today's video, we're going to go over the good old V-Wing, the Vigilance Wing. This is a competitive setup and Cronus Zen settings for this specific weaponry, okay? I'm going to show you guys what I've used in Trials of Osiris and how I go about setting all this up so that you guys know exactly what you need to do if you want to use a competitive loadout with the Vigilance Wing. So bottom tree gunslinger, weighted knife, practice makes perfect, line them up, and knock them down. Those perks all line up beautifully for a weapon that can shoot 5 bullets at a time. Getting headshots with this thing. Now when you do aim on this, also make sure you go to strafe jump, not triple jump, and then gambler's dodge. The goal is to get your knife back as quickly as possible, okay? So just looking at the Vigilance Wing, this thing does have a catalyst. I forget how you get it, I think it's a random drop, but it turns the thing into full auto. I like it as full auto. You guys know that because I use the Zen. But if you guys want to not use rapid fire on it, I guess you don't equip the catalyst. Either way, I think it's useful. I use it that way. Also, the Vigil for Saint 14 gives you like a built-in zoom effect, and I want to show you that right now. Boom. So that to me is a wide open zoom, right? Just a little red dot. I like that, man. You can see the whole screen. You can see anyone that even kind of comes by. So they can't get away from you. They can't hide from you. Some of the perks: helmet, gloves all the way down to the cape. Let's take a look. So first thing we're looking at, we got the mask right here, right? On the top of it, you've got pulse rifle targeting. That is incredibly helpful when it has to do with bullet magnetism. Taking charge, so if you pick up an orb of light, you then take charge and you are charged with light. On the gauntlets, right? We're looking right here. I'm going to change this thing over because I want to have pulse rifle, not loader. I want to have shotgun loader. Takes me a little bit to find it, but I find it. Now, the reason I want to have shotgun ready in stow is because if someone does happen to kind of run up on me, then I could pull the shotty out really quick, and that is a lot more effective in a competitive game than having a pulse rifle that reloads quick, right? Because, you know, typically speaking, you're firing the pulse rifle from distance anyway. So put on shotgun dexterity. It does help with if someone is rushing you for you to pull out your shotty. All right, so on my chest piece right here, I've got the Radiant Light, which is plus 20 strength when you combine it with Powerful Friends. I wanted to see if I could do something with that, but I don't have anything there. Strength mod, I think I changed that over because I want the recovery and the mobility to be as high as possible. So I can put 4, which would max out my build at 10 energy that is. And yeah, that's my loadout for the chest piece right there. So what you're looking at right there is the highest that I could possibly make this with the armor that I currently have, right? So not too bad. The boots right here, so this is where I have Powerful Friends. When you combine that with the other one, you get plus 20 mobility and plus 20 strength. That is super, super effective and super useful because of how things are run nowadays in Destiny, right? So this one again, high energy fire, that combines with what you have going on your helmet. And then the utility kickstart, when you use your ability, it will give you a refund of 10% per ability. So just wanted to show you guys what this looks like. Check it out, that is full auto, okay? Now, I had to play around with the settings a little bit. Here's what it looks like without the Zen being on. Okay, so we went over the armor, went over the gun, what it is, all that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up the actual Chronus Zen, and I already have it set up, and I'm going to show you guys the setting on the screen right now. It's going to be on the left-hand side. That's what I'm looking at right there. So you notice it does, I did mess it up a little bit because I forgot to change one of the settings from previous weapon. You got to take the horizontal recoil and tone that back down because we don't want it pulling to the right. We obviously want this thing pulling straight as possible. So no rapid fire, nothing like that. Shooting as straight as possible. Oh, I'm sorry. It does this sometimes. Make sure you reset it. I was wondering if that was going to happen. So here's how you reset. When it happens like that, pull out the heavy weapon, then go back to your primary. Now look, a lot more straight. It's not so bad. I'll put the final settings up here on the screen so you guys can see. This was just me kind of testing it out. Final settings for this thing should be up. And yeah, if you got any questions about it, let me know. Let me know how you guys have found this weapon, you know, if you found it to be competitive or not. I definitely take this thing and the messenger and I put them together because to me they're both very, very similar with how it works for this loadout. I was going to go over look sensitivity, but just know that with anti-recoil, you just have to basically decrease between 5 to 6 points if you go up in your sensitivity for your controller. For every 5 points you go up in your controller, you've got to decrease between 5 to 6 on your anti-recoil in the Cronus Zen. I hope that's clear. I've done examples from this in previous videos. Anyway, here's our gameplay video. So, not too bad. I do pretty decent this game. You guys are going to see a couple of good plays in this one. If you want to stick around and check that out, you know how much I appreciate that. If not, then, you know, I understand. Go about your day. You got the settings, right? You got what you need from me. You're all done. Nah, I'm just playing with you guys. This was a relatively okay game. I wouldn't call it competitive. Some of the guys were decent, but there was a lot of them that just... Yeah, I guess they're new. I don't know. We've had kind of a weird mix of people coming into Destiny lately. So, yeah, typically speaking, with a competitive loadout, you want to try to activate what I have going on with Aetherius Embrace, right? I want that throwing knife activated. Now, on the left side of the screen, you see practice makes perfect and knock them down. That is because of getting the headshots. Eventually, when you get enough headshots, you'll get something known as strengthened weighted knife right there. That is when you are now able to throw your knife. It should bounce off the wall if you bounce it off the ground and connect with somebody. It didn't work that time, but it does work. It does actually really kick in with some aim assist. It's amazing. I have a lot of fun with it because you can get a lot of trick plays out of it, and you can kind of play passively, and a lot of people play that way anyway, until you get the headshots lined up, and in trials or something like that, you can get that one-shot kill on somebody if you get strengthened weighted knife. That is a really good thing when you want to get a pick on somebody. And the other thing with the subclass, the bottom tree gunslinger, the more headshots you get, the faster you get your super. So not only are you getting something like a weighted knife, but you're also now snowballing super so that you can, you know, get your super going as quickly as possible to win rounds. I found this very effective with the, I'm going to go over one in the next video called Bad Juju. I haven't touched that thing in a little while, but I was getting my super, the Gunslinger super, 3 and 4 times a game. Like, on average, it was 3 times a game. I got it 4 times in one game. Did you like that right there, by the way? It bounced off the back wall and came back and got him. So yeah, anyway, it's a really fun loadout. Hopefully you guys give it a shot. If you're a gunslinger, if you're a warlock or a titan, you know, you're dead to me. Nah, I'm just playing with you guys. Competitively speaking, I play hunter. That's my build. I've been that since D1. I'm starting to branch out a little bit with the titan and the warlock. But you're asking a lot, man. I don't have that kind of time, you know. I do the other classes so I can get the raid, because I'm still trying to get Vex Mythic class, because Bungie hates me. It gives me 0 RNG with this thing. But anyway. That's the long and the short of the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you got something out of it. If you got any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you guys want to join the Discord, I will put a pinned comment in the comment section. And, yeah, that's all I got for you. Remember, guys, keep it Zen out there, okay? Have a good one.